everybody. Out in the woods again, as usual. Second hole, guys, was a pain to get at under this giant root, huge root. Thankfully, it wasn't in the root, right by the base of this big tree. Check it out. I don't know if it's a coin or a token, but it was definitely holed. See that? And I'm seeing a little bit of writing on there too. Could even be like a bale seal, but I don't know. This thing was pretty deep in there, and thankfully the root didn't grow actually through it, or in it I should say, you know what I mean? And the crazy thing about this, guys, this is how much you can miss when you're out here, or in general, if you're not being careful and covering the ground as much as possible. So I want to show you something real quick. So I dug that right there by the base of this tree. Last week, I dug that half, or maybe even it was cut, KG2, which is a King George II, right here. You can see where the ground has been tampered with. There's that tree I was talking about last week, if you guys saw the video, and there's the other one. There was snow everywhere, but thankfully it melted. But that's crazy. That King George II I pulled right here, and just now I pulled this, whatever it is. Could be, it might just be a token of some type. There is some writing, it looks like, on here. I have to let it dry off a little bit and then take a toothpick delicately to it. But that was definitely holed right there, if you can see that. And it absolutely looks like there's some writing there. I don't think it's a coin. It's got that old white patina to it, so that's definitely possibly lead. Sweet. Oh yeah, this has got some stuff on there. Hopefully we got a date. That'd be sweet. Seeing some writing. I'm trying to look through the phone and at this object, and it's very difficult. That looks cool though, whatever it is. Whew. Definitely a first for me, whatever this may be, because it's got this weird design on it. I don't want to spend too much time on this, guys, but we're going to let it dry off, and I'll try and clean this up a little bit more, and if I can, without having to get it home first, you'll see it. Especially if there's a date on there, that'd be awesome. Let's keep it going. Check it out, guys. Look how old this hammerhead is. That's definitely the oldest one I've ever got. It looks like a turd right now. I mean, it was pretty deep in the mucky, in this mucky area over here. Came up like real iffy. 15 with a ton of iron in it, obviously. But this is awesome, man. This is definitely my oldest hammerhead I've ever found thus far. I thought it was going to be like a an oxen shoe. That's sweet. Too bad it's covered in mud right now. I wish I could, you know, dry it off a little bit. See if I can. I'm sure like some of you probably don't care about stuff like this, but I do. I like it. I don't really gravitate towards a lot of the iron either, but when it's something like this, I do. Because this is definitely going to be one of the oldest ones I've got so far. That's sweet. It does look like a turd. But look, this is awesome, man. Let's keep it going. Looks like actually like a truck like this, like a little Matchbox car. Yeah, that I'm seeing things, but nice. Yeah, let's keep it going. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm at one of my oldest permissions right now. It's right off of a main road. I don't want to show too much, but used to be a house here a long time ago. Actually, early 2000s, they tore it down. But the house was built in like 1798 or 1802 week 2 or something like that. I've had permission for a little while. It's a little cold out right now, but right now it's getting a little warmer. I have no idea what this is, guys. Came up as a deep, deep signal. It looks like a giant musket ball with a tip still on it. You know, where they would have put it in a mold and they would have snipped it off. Either that, it's something completely different. And it's definitely like lead, though. Like, look at the size of this thing. I have no idea what it is. Not a clue. I'll have to get it cleaned up when I get home, but yeah, this is cool, man. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all. And I also pulled a small buckle as well. I'll pull that out of my pocket real quick, just so you guys can see it. I've been out here for maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes. Got out here late. Figured I'd swing by, check it out. See a little buckle? Usually they mow the grass over here once a year, and I didn't think they were gonna mow it this year. I'll show you a little piece of the property, but yeah, as you can see by the tractor marks, they just mowed this. It looks like within the last couple days. I almost gave up on this site this year because of how they didn't mow it like usually in early November or late November, and now we're like approaching mid-December. So I don't know, it's kind of weird, but this thing has definitely got me wondering a couple things, like what the hell it could be. You're having a hard time hearing me too, guys. The road is right there, like I said. This is literally right off the main road. Sweet though. I'm gonna keep it going for a little longer. Sun will be going down in probably, I don't know, an hour or so. But I'll keep it going, and hopefully we can find a couple coins. That'd be nice. Either that or I'll have to come back here tomorrow. Oh yeah, look at the hole. That thing was deep. Anyways, let's keep it going. Solid 25, guys. See it? It's not a coin. But we got an ox knob, I believe. Yeah. This is only my second one I've ever found. This is a little different one though. Oh, sweet. Right by the stone wall here. Old cart road right by the property. Looks like like I said, they mowed a good portion of it, but there's still a lot on the other side. There's a little field over there. It's like maybe 2 acres at best that I've actually pounded the hell out of over the last 2 years. Found a lot of good things over there, but they haven't mowed it yet, so have to be back tomorrow, excuse me, possibly. Sweet. I've only found one of these before. Awesome. Let's keep it going. Got it 18, 19, 20, guys. Check it out. Sorry for the glare, as always. Get some iron in there. I'm turning off a full iron mode with the horseshoe right here. For those of you that are not familiar, excuse me, with the Equinox. Do here, hopefully it's not a can deep under all this leaf litter and junk. Doing a lot more iron now in there. I'm gonna attempt a live dig, guys. Might be be getting out of here too. It's getting kind of chilly now. And the sun's going down. I'll be back here tomorrow though, if I can. At some point. Hopefully it's not a piece of lead either, playing tricks on me. Could also be it, you know. Very likely. But let's try and stay optimistic. Let's see if the pinpointer will get it. If not, I'm gonna have to let you guys go for a second and continue to dig this out. Works. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep digging this out, guys. I'll be right back with you if it's something good. Well, it's out. I don't want to get too excited. That thing was deep, guys. I'm thinking it's gonna be a dandy button. It looks thin. Look at it. Zoom out. Yeah, that's a button. Where the hell are all the large cents, man? I'm in like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is an awesome find. But I haven't found a large cent in so long. Other than that, like half of a KG2, like a week ago, which I don't think counts because it's half. But this is sweet, you know. Shank is still intact. Gotta love that. It's too small to be a GW. That's probably about the size of, oh, I don't know, maybe a quarter. Actually, probably a little bigger than a quarter. Nice. I was under the roots though, hiding. I'll check the hole for something else, but I think this is it. A lot of iron tones in there too, so I don't know, maybe there's some nails in there. At least I thought this was a complete shank. Yeah, that's complete. Here's some dirt in the loop, the hole, I should say. Sweet, guys. Yeah, let's keep going. Iffy 10, 11, 12, guys. It's in the hand. I think I just saw it. I think I have a little cuff button. There it is. So I think, yeah, that's a button. You can feel the shank. Check it out. Just a little guy. Shank's busted though. But I'll take it. That's a little one. Sweet. A couple more guys and I gotta get out of here. Did I just say guys? A couple more guys and I gotta get out of here. 12-13 by stone wall of this big tree. Isn't even that deep, but it's either a small drawer pull or like a game piece. I found a couple of these that look similar at the old fairgrounds. If any of you have seen my previous videos from the fairgrounds, I forget which one it was, but I do show that I find something very similar to this, and also behind my house when the water at the dam went down. So this is either possibly a drawer pull or a game piece. I don't think it's a common button. Anyways, Getting chilly
Here's
out.
a wrap-up video from those hunts, guys. And unfortunately, you're not going to see all my junk finds. I got a little lazy, and they're still in the bed of my truck. Sorry about that. I do like to show all of my finds for those of you who are just tuning into my channel. You'll see all my finds all the time, or I should say most of the time. Anyways, let's get into it. That hammerhead, actually, I found out is probably early 1800s, mid 1800s, possibly even late 1700s. But we'll have to do a little bit more research on that as well, like as always. But from what I gathered from other people and their suggestions was, you know, it's probably early 18 to late 18, or excuse me, mid 1800s. And I'm gonna have to do electrolysis on it as soon as possible because it is like starting to deteriorate as is. As soon as this thing dried off, I mean, the little flakes keep coming off of it, and I really don't want to ruin it any more than it already is. Would like to try and salvage as much as I can. There's some big rusty conglomerates on here too that I absolutely have to come off. Anyways, ox knob, little buckle here. This I think is like a clasp for like a suspender clip or something like that. I've got a couple of those. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but you know, I've got like at least half a dozen of these that I found over the last maybe year or so. Sometimes they'll have patent dates on them or a company name. This one doesn't, unfortunately. Probably only like late 1800s, I'd have to guess. Dandy button, still pretty cool. I thought it was going to be a largie because it's about the size of one. About the size of a $50. Still a good find though. I love finding dandies, if anything. If I'm going to find a button, I'd rather it be a dandy button. Small cuff button, 2 clad pennies. Still don't know what this is. Put this up on a forum and people suggested it could be a horse Haynes ball. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I will put a picture up from the web of what that actually is so you guys can have an idea if you don't know either. But if somebody does know, please leave a comment because, again, no idea on it. Does feel like lead. It is quite heavy. So I have no idea. I mean, any idea is a better idea than what I have at this point. And let's see, that little game piece, I believe. Oh, that's what that is. And the bale seal and or claw seal. Had to put it up on a forum as well. And initially, guys, I thought these were buckets tipped to the side like that. However, they are actually crowns, and there's 3 of them. There's 2 on the bottom here, and there's 1 right here as well. It's very hard to make out now because I foolishly took a toothpick to it when I got it home. And as you can see, there used to be letters or words right here on the top. And those wiped right away when I took a toothpick to it. And it sucks because now I am going to have even more difficult time figuring out what this is. But some people did suggest that it is a Swedish cloth seal, which is a whole new ball game for me. So any of you guys that are follow me, that are subscribers, or even not subscribers, that are across the pond in the UK, if you guys have any idea what this is, please leave a comment. I would very, very much appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I did very little research on it, but if you can see, those are actually crowns. It's very hard to make out now since I took the toothpick to it, but I will put a picture up of this at the end of the video, guys, as is, and I'll take a screenshot from when I initially found it so you guys can have a better idea of what it looked like. There was some letters on the back as well, but they're even harder to make out. But that's cool. Regardless, it's a first for me. Anyways, guys, that'll do it. I'm going to try and get out there again either tomorrow or the following day. It's supposed to be really mild weather, and then we're supposed to get like maybe a few inches of snow up here in New England. So I want to get out there before it starts to get really cold and freezes up. Anyways, guys, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you on the next hunt. Later.